We're born in the moonlight. Ain't no fantasy. Can't breathe in the sunlight.
Hello, Aromas. This is Aromie here, and welcome back to Changeling. We're here trying to get our study on, but fucking these loud ass bills over here talking about the missing people, and Kara brought me up. Was she trying to drag me into this somehow? What the hell? Everyone was already so stupidly convinced I had witnessed a murder in the woods and blocked it out or something. I did not need her stirring up even more crap about that. I noticed a few other people looking over and realized that most of the room had been listening to that conversation. How loud were they? Like, what the fuck? Ugh, this is so stupid. I didn't know if I should respond or not. Oh, fucking no. I'm not responding. I'm pretending I did not listen. Look, I'm not saying it's aliens. Leave without saying anything. Did you want to ask me something? Oh shit, I could go for the sassy route. I still my jaw and glared right at Kara. Did you want to ask me something, or are you just going to stare? The three of them shared a look. I just waited expectantly. If she was going to try to somehow rope me into this and start up new rumors, I definitely wasn't going to play nice about calling her out. James looked away uncomfortably, but Kara just smirked at me. Well, you've been out there before. What did you see? Trees and a few squirrels. And Bigfoot. Oh, that's right. You don't remember, right? I gritted my teeth and tried to resist the urge to throw my math book at her. No, I don't. But not remembering a totally unrelated event that didn't even happen in the same location is better than spreading around rumors and hearsay supposedly based on my father's job. I heard a few of the other kids laugh at that. Luke's face colored slightly. Whoa, calm down. We didn't mean to upset you. Oh, you didn't. You just implied I'm somehow involved because of a 5-year-old incident. 5-year-old incident that isn't even relevant because, hey, it's just another juicy rumor to speculate about, right? And who cares if people sit around whispering about someone else, as long as it isn't you they're whispering about. What's your problem? We were just talking. I stood up slamming my girl is off the charts, slamming my hands down on the table as I glared at them. Missing people aren't entertainment. Hey, Michiko Melody. Oh fuck. It's my lover. I jumped when a large hand closed over my shoulder. Marc Lowy was standing next to me. Somehow I hadn't realized he'd gotten up and walked over. Oh my god, I love him so much. I looked up at him anxiously as he bent down to my level and spoke softly in my ear. Oh, excuse me, hello? That's too personal, sir. I'm trying to go for Elliot right now. Chill out. You're simply drawing more attention to yourself, and I'm sure that isn't what you intended to do. Ugh. I shot Claire. Before you start more rumors about people, you should explain to everyone what the petty reason is that you don't like me in the first place. With that, I snatched my books off the table before stalking out of the cafeteria. I slammed out into the hall, planning to head up to the clubroom or something. You're not planning skipping class, are you? That would be unfortunate. Who's this? I froze. Damn it, why is he everywhere lately? Oh! It's the psychologist. I spun around, glaring at the man lounging next to the door. What do you want? You know, I know I try to stay casual, but I am a teacher here. I sighed. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be rude. It's alright, I heard what happened in there. I bit my tongue and didn't make a remark about eavesdropping. I can't, because I was eavesdropping those three's conversation. I was supposed to be watching over you guys, but I was running a bit late. I came in at the tail end of that. You okay? Wanna go to my office and talk? I'm not some traumatized waif that needs your help. I don't know why you're so determined to talk to me. Grant pushed off the wall, straightening as he crossed his arms over his chest. Really? You're defensive, angry, suspicious. You use sarcasm to keep people at a distance, and you're still incredibly sensitive about what happened 5 years ago. You know what happens? When I'm in an awkward situation, I giggle it off and like... I always giggle it off. Sounds like you might be a little traumatized to me. Is that your professional opinion? Yes, it is. Well, it doesn't make me want to talk to you. I turned on my heel and started away, but he caught my arm. Whoa. I don't think that's professional, sir. I'll make a deal with you, Michiko. Oh, that's also another not a professional thing to do. You can spend the rest of the study hall talking to me, or you can go back in the cafeteria and finish it up in there. I don't bite. I just want to talk to you. Are you allowed to have earrings like that at school, sir? Guys with earrings are so cute. I carefully removed my arm from his grip, weighing the options. I really didn't want to deal with more gossip. I didn't want to deal with that. I didn't really want to talk to him either. But one person was easier to fend off than 20. Fine, but I'm not going to your office. There weren't too many places we could be sure we wouldn't be interrupted for the better part of an hour or so. Somehow, Grant and I ended up sitting on the bottom of the stairs to chat. I wasn't happy about it. I sat as far from him as I comfortably could. Look, I get that you don't trust me, but I want you to know that I read your records so I could be prepared for something like this happening. I know it's been 5 years, but there are plenty of kids here you went to middle school with, and something like what happened back then isn't something they forget easily. Clearly, and as much as you hate to admit it, you're not over it. I gave him a sharp look. Come on, you come back to a town where something mysterious happened to you, and the first thing you do is join a club about paranormal mysteries? There's no connection to that. I joined the club because my best friend is in it. Listen, you're right, part of me still wonders what happened back then, but the best part of me would rather people just let it go. Some mysteries, I bit my lip looking away. Damn, this was hard. Some mysteries go unsolved, and that's fine. I don't feel fine saying that. I just want people to stop trying to drag me into what's happening right now. It has nothing to do with me. And why do you think people say it does? Because people are stupid. Because they like gossip. It's not like someone is sitting in front of me presenting me with evidence that somehow the current missing person are related to the incident 5 years ago. People would be better off joining search teams. To be fair, the authorities aren't letting anyone into the search area. Really? I wonder if that was to do with the agency. Well, obviously they aren't sure what's going on, so they want to avoid more victims. Fair enough, but that doesn't change that people need to stop dragging me into this. I don't even remember what happened 5 years ago. Not that anyone believes that. I believe you. Yeah, well, it's your job to say that. Actually, you and I aren't all that different. What do you mean? I mean, we're all humans, yeah, but I didn't even make an attempt to hide that I rolled my eyes at that. Grant just laughed. No effort to hide the disdain, huh? Nope. I'm not lying though, and I'm not feeding you some line to get you to open up. He leaned his elbows on his knees. The truth is, I also went through a bit of a situation that I later had no memory of. What? It's not a lie. I've been through it all. The disbelief, the rumors. Why are you telling me this? I guess I want you to know that I can't understand your search for answers. I stood up abruptly, heart thudding uncomfortably. Elliot said he was normal, so how did he know about that? He shouldn't know that he shouldn't know what I was doing in the club. Who said I'm looking for answers? I never said anything like that. I said it before, didn't I? Isn't that why you joined that club? I don't know what you're talking about. Well, it looks like the bell is about to ring. Be careful out there. I don't think he's normal. I really think he's some supernatural something. And Elliot just doesn't know. He left me standing on the stairs, staring after him. What the heck was that? Wait, what? Yeah, what was that? Did that mean he knew about the club? Or was he just, I don't know, trying to provoke me? Was he suspicious? I didn't know what any of this meant, but I didn't like it. I was thankful when the final bell rang. It was all just too much. Not just my issues with the missing people, and then Grant. What was his deal? Did he really suspect something, or was he just teasing? Should I talk to the others about it? Elliot had said he was harmless, so maybe I was overreacting. The scary part was my newfound tendency to try to wander in the woods at night. Oh, what? Was my newfound tendency to try to wander in the woods at night. I was going to have to do something about that for sure. I just didn't know what. When I entered the club room, to my surprise, no one was there. That was unusual. Typically, at least someone was lurking around getting ready to leave. I frowned as I set my stuff down. I couldn't help but feel excluded again. I pulled up my phone, checking for a text from Allie. Sure enough, there was one waiting. Hey, Vilo's had an important errand for me to run today. I'll pick you up in an hour or so. Sorry I can't wait at the club for you. No problem. I hope he's not asking you to do anything dangerous. Where'd you get that idea? I frowned down on my phone. Of course they wouldn't have high school kids working on some kind of murder case, but still. I flopped on the sofa and looked around. It seemed like someone else had done the cleaning, so there wasn't much else to do besides read, which wasn't really bad. I went to retrieve my study books from the bookshelf, but on the way, I decided I was kind of thirsty. There was bottled water squirreled away somewhere in the club, but I'd never been able to find it. I assumed it was one of the locked cabinets, which I didn't have a way to open. I decided to go down to the vending machines to get something to drink before settling in to study. I started down the stairs, feeling cranky and tired. As I walked down, I realized that someone was loitering around near the bottom. I suddenly stopped on the landing and frowned down at a familiar head of auburn hair. It's Spencer. Spencer? He started violently and looked up at me, wearing a slightly guilty expression. Following me again. You haven't left yet. He looked really startled to see me. He was probably on his way up to the club room again. Good grief. I studied him suspiciously for a long moment, trying to not look like I was studying him suspiciously, of course. I was looking for any sign he might have seen something weird at lunch, but he was more or less acting normal. For him. Which meant totally weird by normal standards. Then again, my definition of totally weird was definitely weirder now than it happened 2 weeks ago. You're doing the thing where you don't talk to me, right? I started down the last flight of stairs, intending to just pass by him. Were you coming from your club room? Here we go! I was just up there, why? I sensed a frown but said nothing. He definitely seemed apprehensive about something. I took a deep breath and tried to not sound accusatory. So, what are you still doing here? I was thinking of joining a club too. Yeah, right! Science club? Maybe? Act natural, act natural! I went down the remaining stairs, smirking slightly. Well, good luck with that. Where are you going? Thirsty? Going to the vending machines. I passed him and was going to leave at that, but he reached out and grabbed my arm. I looked back at him. He stopped and pressed his lips together as he released my arm. No, never mind. He knows! He knows the room. He's seen it. I'm pretty sure. Something was definitely going on with him. I'm gonna so badly talk to him about it. To clear the air. To just fix it all. Instead, Instead? What do you mean? What do you mean? Don't do that instead. Instead, I talked to him about the missing students, walked away before an argument started. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. By the way, I should probably let you know. Not sure if you've heard about it yet, but apparently some kind of body was found out in the bog recently. I know, I heard some kids talking. Then you may already know that certain people are apparently assuming we might know something. You know, having witnessed a crazy serial killer murderer people out there. Certain people. It's Kara, okay? Remember her? She's been spreading things around since our first day back. Yeah, I remember her. Look, my point is, if anyone bothers you about it, just tell them to come talk to me. I know you. I know you don't need to deal with that crap. I don't mind telling them off to knock it off. Not that I needed to deal with it either. I can handle it on my own. It's not like I haven't before. I know you can, but you shouldn't have to. It's stupid people are even fixating on it still. Besides, I don't see a problem with trying to defend my little brother. To be honest, I just worried he'd react badly and make the situation worse, or at least make my life more miserable because of it. Spencer just glowered at me and turned away. Don't treat me like you're, what, my little brother? 'Cause you are. He stopped, then started downstairs first, heading down the hall. I don't need you to defend me. I sighed and watched him go. Sorry I bothered. When he was gone, I headed to the vending machines alone. Whatever else was true, Spencer was definitely following me around, trying to catch me at whatever it was he thought it was doing. The problem was that if I wasn't extremely careful, he was really going to catch me at what I was doing, which was being a magical person in a weird club full of other magical and supernatural people. And he was clearly already on that trail. If he was trying to check up on me again, it made me wonder even more just what he'd seen at lunch. He was very calm though. If he'd seen something weird, I would have expected more panic from him. So in addition to sleepwalking, vampire murders, lurking in the forest, researching my Fae heritage, and figuring out how to sue the cranky brownie, I was also going to have to watch out for my brother going all amateur Scooby Sleuth on me. And there was also Grant Mitchell, who was being weird. God, if those two were to team up. There were moments I really wish I could go back in time and pretend I never saw Corvin drop that stupid grimoire. The selection of beverages in the vending machine was not really to my liking. They didn't have one that served coffee, and I wasn't much of a soda drinker. I ended up with an overpriced bottle of subpar green tea. As I retrieved the chilled bottle of tea from the machine, it caught on the lip of the tray and slipped out of my hand, because apparently the universe decided my day wasn't already annoying enough and needed that one little extra touch. The plastic bottle hit the floor and rolled away from me. I sighed loudly and chased after it. Stupid. As I bent to retrieve the drink, someone else got there first. Ugh, Marc, stop it! Stop coming into this route! Jesus, I'm making it hard for me to stay loyal to Elliot. Surprised, I straightened rapidly. Marc Lowy was standing in front of me. I swallowed nervously as I looked up at him. What's he doing here? Or there? Here? There. Here. There hadn't been anyone in the cafeteria when I arrived, and I hadn't heard him enter. I wonder if vampire ninjas are a thing. Marc can't, or he could be floating. Vampires can float, fly. Marc handed the drink over to me without a smile. I hadn't interacted with Marc too much, but he was incredibly serious, not to mention distressingly blunt most of the time. Teachers loved him though. I had definitely witnessed his ability to lay on the charm. Unfortunately, the charm typically seemed to be reserved for adults. He didn't seem to have much use for his fellow students. This is yours. Yes, thank you. Not like there's anyone else around for it to belong to, but hey, at least he picked it up for me. What if he doesn't give it back? As I took the bottle from him, his hand brushed mine. He frowned and quickly pulled it away. Okay, I forgot he's not into physical contact. Rubbing the fingertips together as if trying to rub the feeling off. Are you not supposed to be in the club room? Well, no one else is there. I came to get something to drink before I started studying. He looked down at the bottle in my hand disdainfully. You're drinking that? Well, it's not as if I like it either, but there's nothing up in the club room. He scoffed. I'll make you some proper tea. Oh shit, you're making me tea? But I already paid for this. I give it to Corbin then. He has so little taste and common sense, he'll probably like it. Okay, harsh. Kind of true though. Anyway, why is Marc suddenly being sort of nice to me? Wait, did he come to the cafeteria just to talk to me? Were you watching me? He started away, leaving me standing there surprised by his sudden offer. My brain caught up to what just happened and I trotted after him. By the way, you're making it so difficult to stick to Elliot's route. We're going to your route, Marc. Once I finished Elliot. Aren't you supposed to be out with all the others? Getting ready for Halloween or whatever it is everyone is actually doing. Marc stopped and waited for me to catch up before he started walking again. I still struggle to keep up with him though. Stupid tiny legs. He glanced down at me without answering. For just a moment I was startled by what clear blue his eyes were. Okay, they were almost unnaturally vivid. I wondered if it was a vampire trait. Elliot's were also a strangely vivid shade of green. Apparently the sight of me staring up at him pondering his pretty eyes inspired him to answer. The agency had decided it no longer needs my help. Why though? And I'm very behind on ending the episode. We're gonna end it here though. It's kind of weird that Marc's in Elliot's route because it makes it difficult for my heart because Marc was the guy we were supposed to originally go for. Don't know why they cut him off for the agency, but we're gonna find out. So thank you guys for watching. Stay beautiful and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Touch it,